The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now. You're tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable online radio show. And as always, we bring you guys some of the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today we got the homie Heavy Crownz in the building.
Hey. Hello.
Welcome back.
How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing great, bro. I'm blessed, man. How y'all doing?
Great.
So look, right? I just want
This nigga, you say how you doing?
I
Go
did.
ahead. Oh, I hear you. My
I don't
bad.
want to start it off.
I'm sorry.
Look
Go
at
ahead.
you just judging.
Go ahead, my
Don't
brother.
be different.
Go
Because we got
ahead.
somebody up here rocking she shells.
Seahorse with the sheep.
Shells. Cowrie shells, but do your thing. What's
But you know
good?
what? You know what, bro? You know you my partner.
You already know.
And it's crazy because, man, I think it was like a few years ago, and he hit my line and he was like, yo, bro, I'm finna slide up to the event. I want to holler at you. I want to chop it up with you. I forgot how we met. I think we met at Joel Q's listening party at Complex.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, yo, I want to be in tune with you. We're going to link. So this man came up to an iLLANOiZE event. I was walking to the door to let him in. He paid his way in, and all he wanted to do was say, what's up, and he left.
That's some real ish right there.
He paid his way in and left. Bro, you ain't gonna stay. You have a drink. Nah, bro, I just wanted to say what's up to you and just show my face and make sure you know the lines of communication open. And I was like, I was stuck because I was like, what I'm supposed to do? All right, let's kick it for a minute. Now I'm about to go catch you on the rebound. And after that, it's been, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, man. That sounds like something I would have done. I definitely feel like relationships are important, and you know, building those things, maintaining those things, and making sure that it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Letting people know where you're coming from and what your intentions are.
That's why I didn't mind being outside in the cold that day you were shooting that video.
That was Pat. That was Pat. I didn't even have no idea we was gonna be shooting no video. Pat lit. Hey, let's just go out here and shoot the verse to the. I'm like, bro,
It
like,
was doing that polar vortex.
man, I ain't seen no
Whatever
footage.
it's
Couldn't have paid me enough money.
I ain't seen no footage from there yet, so I don't know
Are you
what
serious?
that
Bro,
is.
it
Y'all
was
damn near
sold
killed
out.
yourselves with
Right.
frostbite.
Bro, it was trippy, bro. It was trippy.
Just because it's my man's, I did it. I don't mind it.
Hey, there you
That's
go.
true, friend.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have.
Hey.
Catch you on the flip side. I would
Man,
definitely watch.
I rock with y'all, man, so much, man. Like, I love everything y'all do and create, and I just continue to see y'all build, and I literally just can't say it enough. Like you all as a team, then you individually, brother. Like, man, congrats on the Vocalo move, bro. Like, super proud of you for that, man. Like, y'all just continue to be amazing people, man, and like the numbers and success will come for sure. Like, but y'all already are successful. Like, know that that you all are already successful.
Hey, my brother, we tribe strong, my brother.
There you go, man. Try strong, man. You already know.
Let the world know, first and foremost, break down Heavy Crownz. You know, let people know the meaning behind your name.
So it comes from the quote that heavy is the head of the king that wears the crown. And basically what that means is anybody that wants to accept the role of importance, understanding that there will be trials and sometimes burden that comes along with that. So when you take on this position or this role, are you ready for it? Do you want it? How bad do you want it? And thus, like, Heavy Crownz came from that. I know I got a purpose. I know I got big plans to do a lot of big things for me, my family, and my communities. And so it's like, I want all that, though. Like, whatever come with it, like, I'm with that.
Now, you said communities. I want to start there. First and foremost, where you from?
63rd and Parnell, Inglewood, Southside, Chicago.
Used to be on Parnell back when it was bussing.
Hey, he listens. No, facts. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you Southside.
Inglewood, baby.
So that gives you that, like, I can hear it in your music, like you have an edge, you know.
Yeah.
it's not drill music. It's conscious music, but you come aggressive.
It's Afro Drill.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love
beautiful,
it, and I love
yeah.
it.
It's a creative way.
And I love it.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was telling my OG, like, if you grew up where I grew up and was able to maintain your uniqueness, it's like, bro, if I could survive there being me, standing alone, there ain't nowhere else I'm going to go and feel like I got to fit in with nobody, like,
right.
period. Like,
Facts.
Because it's busting.
yeah, it's busting. I survived the trenches.
Now, community-wise, you say you would like to give back. What is that something you want to give back to your community when everything is said and done?
Oh, man, that's such a broad question, and so many things. I want to build institutions that'll live on past me, that teach kids financial literacy, that teach kids morals and the importance of togetherness and community. I want to give kids outlets for art expression. I want to give kids outlets for business, entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? So many things, like, and just how to love each other, you know what I'm saying? Teaching those type of things and showing them through mantras and structures. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's so many things, but I want to build things that'll last, whether it's through a document or as a physical edifice, a building or something like that. Like, for sure, I want to leave behind institutions.
See, you said it was a broad question, but you sure gave a magnificent response.
Man, I tried.
And it's a lot of institutions that's been taken down, abandoned.
Yeah.
A lot of our school systems is in a wreck.
Yeah.
And some are trying to, get back to where they need to be. If I'm not mistaken, aren't you involved in schooling?
Now, that's funny because last time we talked, I was still a teacher, but I no longer am a teacher. God led me out of that. It was for my season. I was in the schools for 4.5 years, working from a teacher to a dean, basketball coach, activities coordinator, all type of stuff like that. But when me and my key members went on tour last June, I was called to have to walk away from my job to choose that. And I haven't looked back to education since. And God just been keeping me, you know what I'm saying, head above water. But it's just been beautiful to be out of the matrix, so to speak, of a 9-to-5 and be able to have time to create and learn more about myself and not be a caged bird. But, like, shout out to anybody that's still keeping the 9-to-5 because everybody's season is different. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, I am no longer that caged bird. So it's beautiful. And I still keep in touch with my students. So, for sure. Yeah.
So
like
I want to speak on this tour you went on because it's historic.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people need to be informed on what tour and I need to be explained on.
And we got a documentary coming. So
hopefully we can premiere that through iLLANOiZE.
Yeah. Man, we'll see for sure. But so the tour that we went on was the Rare Summer Project. And what that was we went around 27 cities in 33 days around America. And we told the story of the Rare Summer Race Riots of 1919 and how that was last year was the centennial year, 100-year anniversary of those said riots, and how a lot of the conditions that sparked that riot then are very still similar and present with us today. And a lot in Chicago, primarily the reason why the first race riot broke out was a black boy was swimming across an imaginary borderline that separated the black beach from the white beach. And we went on and sat down and thought about this and was like, yo, boundaries are imaginary. Those are things that we as people create in our mind to keep us separate. And when we think about the more commonalities that we have as a people than the things opposite, you'll do less harm to me if you know more about me. And so we went around America telling that story through me and my brother Hakim Doe with the bars rapping, my brother Mashawn Ali, who the owner of Trap House Chicago, he designed the merch, and then my brother Paris Williams, the owner of Moby Color, created coloring sessions based around the theme of the Rare Summer. So we all used our different talents, came together and created events in all these different venues around America, and from barbershops to art galleries to vintage clothing stores to event spaces to corners, and like really just did this thing and met new people. networks going crazy now. Relationships all around America now. I could go to Pittsburgh right now and do a pop up. Like it's crazy, like all over. So it's a blessing.
I mean, from going on that tour, Lincoln, meeting people, and it being a reason behind the tour. What have you learned from that tour?
I learned that anything is possible when you have a team of disciplined visionaries that communicate and are willing to get on one accord. Anything is possible. Anything is possible with faith also. Anything self-discipline and just being willing to go. And also, you going to have fear with stuff, but you got to move through stuff even with your fear. Like, yeah, and really, like, how bad do you want stuff? Like, you got to know, you have to answer that question for yourself and then make moves. Like, you got to. So it's like being a relentless pursuit is what I could say I've learned to have. You know what I'm saying? And increased faith, for sure.
Yeah, well, we got a joint from you. It's called Special to Me. Breakdown Special to Me, and we going to get into it.
Oh, man. So that was from my latest EP, Finding Heaven. This one is very, 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 very important to me because my grandmother passed in November. She was my special lady and the anchor of our family. And so I wrote this song in dedication to her, and I threw it on the mixtape because it's important to chronicleize my life through my music. So, yeah, special to me. On Finding Heaven is called Psalms 91, though.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome to iLLANOiZE Radio. I am Illinois Jones. Right now you're tuned in to the dopest thing that hit the city since crack cocaine, man. And that's us. So make sure everybody got it. Make sure your mama got it, your sister got it, your brother got it, your cousin got it, your mama, your grandmama, and her mama. Right now, we got my partner right here, Heavy Crownz, in the building.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir.
Sure,
Yes, sir.
sure.
So we just played your joint Special to Me, and you broke down that was a tribute to your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at your latest album, Finding Heaven. Mm-hmm. Did she also take a role into you putting that project together?
You could say that, like, she took a role in it because of the things that she instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? Years and years before I was rapping, but it's like my belief system, basically. Like, I was a little nervous to actually do this. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was kind of nervous.
Why?
Because, man, it's a sensitive realm to play in when you start letting people know your belief system and then merching it. You know what I'm saying? Because people might look at my tape and be like, oh, man, this nigga got Bible verses for the rest. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But for me, it just was like, that book be having a lot of real rap in it if you take time to tap in sometimes. And also, a lot of the songs that I have is more so about the things that the songs, the storylines in the songs sum up that in connection go with said Bible verse. And I just wanted people to, this tape was for me. It was really for me. Like, Finding Flowers was for everybody. Finding Truth was for, like, the core fans. Finding Heaven was, like, my own personal release therapy. You know what I'm saying? And just sharing my relationship with God and my relationship with the people that could relate and feel what I had people that be like, man, but it's been dope because I had people like, bro, I'm not really religious or anything like that. And I don't feel like I'm religious either, but I'm not really religious and anything like that. But, man, bro, that tape was really relatable. And this from all type of people, like, man, white, brown, yellow, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, that's hard.
You was nervous at first.
Yeah, man, I ain't want to be put in no box per se, you know what I'm saying?
But no, go ahead.
So how do you actually feel, because one thing I liked that you said was like you made this for yourself, and I feel like a lot of artists don't really do that. So like, how important is it that artists start to make music for themselves?
So I was talking to my one of my elders. I was talking to my big brother Ryan Fest, and we talk a lot. these days, and he was telling me about the importance of making music for yourself, because it's like, is there something to be said, the distinction between, do you make art because you love it, or do you make art because you're just trying to flip it and sell it, you know? And it was like, if you make music for yourself, you'll be making music till you 60, 70, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't get on and nothing ever pop off for you, are you going to stop making music? Like, are you going to stop rapping? Like, are you just going, oh, nobody got to hear want to hear what I got to say, nobody buying what I'm selling, I'm done, type of thing. And for me, it was like, I can't even care about that. Like, I can't even care about if this don't hit 1 million streams or 500 listeners or nothing. It's like, I want to share this story. These are the stories I want to share with people right now. These are stories that's personal to me, that are powerful to me, important to me. So I'm finna put it out. And it's like, the type of faith I got is like, bro, I already know I'm going to be very, very successful. Like, these interviews we doing right now is going to be like historical chronicles. Like, people gonna look back at this like, dang, I remember Heavy Cross at the Little Braids, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't even long dreads, locks yet, you know? So, like, I'm not even worried about, like, none of that. You know, for me, it's just making music that means something for myself, that's really authentic from my heart.
I want to know, what are some of your influences?
I talk about this a lot. And you know, I'm gonna say a new one that I never said before, because me and him had a kind of weird relationship. But I say Common, Gucci, Rakim, Kanye West, and Nas. And yeah, we could. That's like,
You said Lil Nas X?
No.
I'll just.
Wow. Why would you? You should have
Why you can't even play like that?
Hey, his face was like,
come on,
like the N word almost came up. Please.
no diss to
No
that
diss
man.
to
No
him,
diss to
but
that
it's like,
man,
come on
but
now.
I've been rapping before he was, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
he's you know, I've been in this. But
I asked your influences because how you articulate, you know what I mean? How you put, you know, your personal into your music. A lot of artists can't do that. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists can't put actual feelings and how they actually feel into music and actually make it felt by other people. You know what I mean? And I wanted to know, like, where did you learn that from?
Yeah, I guess from the artists I listen to. I remember Common was saying one time, like, knowing when I'm weak is when I'm really being strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Also, I feel like fear is like, a lot of these rappers be scared, bro. Like, scared to really share who they are. But a lot of them are hustlers, though. So they look at rap differently than what I look at rap like. Okay. So the reasons why they won't put in their own personal reasons and stories will be completely different from me. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of those people saw that was marketable for them, if there was profit in sharing their stories and stuff like that, you probably see a lot of them do. But the people that they watch, the people that they look up to, they don't do that, and that's not how they're making their profits. So therefore, they don't feel urged to share their personal feelings or anything like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you super in tune with yourself, that's a great thing. What's your background? What's your, you know, are you mixed? What's your ethnicity? Look, you're African.
Yeah, I got a little Cuban, little Puerto Rican. No, I'm just saying. No. As far as I know, bro, I'm African American.
I'm talking about, like, you got any, like, African roots from
like that's close to me, that's close in my bloodline? No, not that I know of. But I got my degree in history. I love my people. You know, I don't know. I just I don't have any close descendant African, but a lot of my homies is African. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of my homies are African, but like
He's like,
I'm African American. I do need to do my research and my 23andMe or whatever to find out my real lineage.
23andMe.
Yeah, whatever. Ain't that what it is?
Ancestry.com.
Yeah, Ancestry.com, whatever. But nah,
yeah,
nah.
I feel like you should.
But
my
people are
brother,
always
'cause-
asking people when they found out they deep and they be real
Look,
conscious.
no,
Where you
man.
from? You from Zimbabwe? 'Cause you sound like my uncle.
I'm from the 63rd tribal grounds. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like my cousin.
No. Hell no. But I mean, yeah, I feel like it's something deep down that you should check out Ancestry.com because you never know what you're going to find. I just feel like it's something deeper in there.
It's passion, brother. He from 63rd.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Pan-Africanist, though. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe that whether you in Jamaica or you in Kenya or you on 63rd and Parnell, like, we all interconnected. You know what I'm saying? We all share a common ancestry. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say things like 63rd Tribal Ground. So I say things like Try Strong because whether I'm here on this continent or if it's brothers like me in Nairobi, you know what I'm saying? We connected in some type of way, so I keep it thugging for everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah,
love it. Afro Drill. We finna do a mixtape.
I done already wrote that down. I'm like, okay, let me write down Afro Drill. That's going in your title.
Thanks.
I'm like, I've never heard that before, and that I like the way you broke that down because that's definitely your genre. You created your own stamp, your own sound, and I love it, man. And you dropping 3 projects in 1 year. That's how the hell did you manage to do that?
I can't working.
Look, I just did it.
Working. I mean,
I be in the
so
studio.
I had so it was at one point where I was going to the studio very often, and I would just go and record 3 different because I like to humbly. I'm quite versatile. And if you listen to Find the Flowers, to Find the Truth, to Find the Heaven, none of them beats sound like at all. None of it's not, you not getting the same type of heavy Crownz at all. So when I go to the studio, I like to record like 3 different versions of me. And for a long time, I stacked them things. And then when I went through certain life trials, and God was talking to me, and it was getting closer to the end of the decade, I'm like, I can't go into 2020 with all this work and hadn't put it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how can I conceptualize all these different sounds and different tapes, but also connect them to what I'm going through what I've went through in the last 7 months of this year? And I did that, and I created the Find the Series trilogy, and through Find the Flowers, Find the Truth, and Find the Heaven, and I put them all different together.
I love that concept.
Yeah. I'm like, how like the balance is crazy because they are, like you said, they're all different. And then just the marketing aspect of it, looking at Finding Heaven, they're all scriptures.
Yeah,
the title, it's all scriptures.
Yeah,
that take time to think of after you just released 2 projects. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, how the hell did you find the balance? And it's I'm pretty sure that'll be motivational for those that's trying to do the same thing or find inspiration to get them through they music wall.
Yeah, I like how I did Find the Truth too. Like Find the Truth was like America's song, the Black Man song, everybody's song, the Trap song, and a couple other titles like that. So I don't know. It's just I just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like. Is God be giving me the visions, I'll be going with it, so
the
I see like
song.
You really like I don't be around too many people who actually love like sitting here and how you talk about music, you love it. Like you're really in love with music. Like where did you pick like where that passion come from?
In the crib, 4 years old, 5 years old. Daddy got the stupid big speakers bumping house music, riding, listening to Rakim and James Brown and DMX, and growing up and hearing fire gospel music and Kirk Franklin going crazy, and my mom can sing, and I don't know, just all that, and I just really all those things. Let me stop saying I don't know. All of those different factors.
Because your influences are Rakim, Nas, Common, Kanye, and Gucci.
Yeah.
Like
That's such a
Gucci is
range.
like
That's such a range.
that's different. Like all 5 artists are different, and I can feel all of them when I listen to your music.
Hey, man, I appreciate
Absolutely.
Oh yeah! Hey yo, I remember when you sent that song. I said, Biko, I got what he. Oh yeah, this is definitely it right here.
And I
we
got
that for like a whole month.
Hey, yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
So he ain't lying. We definitely was picking up the phone like,
Ooh,
boy, your
yeah.
ad lib.
Hey, I got more of that coming in 2022. Yeah, I don't even worry about that.
You need to pad that whole
Yeah.
thing that out and just drop a whole Ooh Yeah album.
Jones, you can't keep
Man,
Yeah, he do be giving the sauce out.
That ain't the first time people have told me to market that though. Shout out to my boy Kingpin Ru. Yeah, a lot of people. I'm on it. There's a lot of ideas in the crock pot.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
summer.
saying?
That's a summer project
Yeah.
right there.
give it some energy.
On real.
I also-
turn.
I want to touch on last time I seen you host a show.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the West Side. I forgot the name of the event, but it was like a festival.
The Windy City Fest.
There we go. And you were hosting on skates.
Yeah.
Like
Yo, I
That's
remember
a lot of
that.
balance.
Yeah.
my brother, the whole it wasn't just to be on the whole
The
day.
whole
You
joint.
was just skating
Even
around.
in his Instagram videos, he be roller skating around.
When so
Skating,
yeah.
though? Like, why skate?
What influenced you to get go heavy into the skating?
So just you always gotta find ways that's true to you to continue to be distinct from others. And I grew up skating since a shorty. This Chicago culture, right? I am a Chicago representative, and so in my music, in my art, and in my branding, people will know that I skate, and people will know that it's a Chicago thing, and people will know that by the things I do when I'm out, the things I put on my Instagram, and I just have to push that. I have to market that, and I have to continue to brand that. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna stick. It's because you're a good skater.
Yeah.
I be looking like he gonna fall. Watch he
Hey, look,
ain't
you know
gonna
what?
fall.
We're gonna talk about it off air.
man, thanks. Appreciate that,
But
man.
that I feel like that's gonna catch
Hey,
a
I
lot
be
of
looking at
attention.
his footwork. I'm
man.
like, I wish I could do that. I can't even put my legs. I can't even do that walking.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, man, I love skating too, man. It's a free.
And all the
it's
girls
very
just be around like, okay, happy girls. Let's see. I be jealous. Like, you gonna put
For
on
all the girls be around. No, they don't, baby. No,
Oh, you ain't gonna get me? Hey,
Right, about to get him.
I don't know what Jones talking about.
nah, but
I'm just
nah.
talking.
Everybody be liking the skating though. I do be having people coming to me like asking me to start classes and stuff like that. So that's something I'm thinking about too.
Because on the tour, you was doing some skating.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a part of my branding for sure. Just about every city we went on tour, I had to get some footage of me skating, creating content, seeing me skate across America, bringing Chicago flavor everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was very important for me to do.
That was hard. That was
Yeah,
hard.
hey, I'm about to go look at some more of your skate videos in a second,
Man.
man. I mean, let people know where they can find the Trilogy Project at, and again, break down the titles. And do you have anything upcoming as well?
Yes, I do. I'm happy to announce this, guys. So the next part of marketing for the Find This series is me and powered by Moby Color. We'll be creating the Find This series coloring book. So the Heavy Crownz coloring book is coming. February 29th is the coloring book release, the Find This series coloring book release, hosted at Trap Out Chicago. And it's super dope because it's images from the photo shoots that we did for all 3 mixtapes in coloring form with my quotes from all my lyrics from different songs on the pages as well. So, yeah.
That's
We going
hard.
crazy. We stepping out the box, you know what I'm saying? Distinct, you know what I'm saying?
Coloring is like therapy.
It is therapy. You know what I'm saying? You
I
can
said
roll
that
up to it, you
somebody
can
and
sip
they
to
thought I
it, you
was
can
crazy,
color.
but
Like,
coloring is therapy.
it is. And we saw that all around America. So if you ain't doing nothing February 29th, man, pull up to Trap Out Chicago. We going to be in that joint coloring, you know what I'm saying? I'll be selling the books, the coloring books for sure. So, you know, support black men, you know. But you can find the Find This series, Finding Flowers, Finding Heaven, Finding Truth on all platforms, all streaming platforms. Get that while you can, because I'm gonna be marketing in another way soon in 2020. I don't know about these streaming platforms no more, but maybe we'll have time to talk about that another time. But yeah,
no, you said it. You might as well just let it out now.
Oh yeah, man. No, I'm about 95% sure I won't be putting any more of my music on the streaming platforms. We finna go and get this real money. Direct to consumer. I'm gonna build my fan base super organically from the ground up, and I'm gonna see what this real support look like, and then these numbers gonna continue to grow. And those that really rock with me gonna put some money in my pocket, and I'm gonna make sure that it's worth every dollar by perfecting my artistry and my craft. And we finna go crazy. Like, man, Nipsey would be proud of me. Ryan Leslie would be proud of me. There's a lot of people that would be proud of me for stepping out the box and not hoping that I catch lightning in the bottle, or some person come and save Heavy Crownz and sign me to a record deal overnight because he heard me on the streaming site. It's like, nah. Like, core fans never gonna leave me. So if I got 50 of them that's willing to put 20 in my pocket, you could do the math. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nah.
Let's get it. I like it.
I like it.
I got a dub.
Hey, man, that's
Okay.
love,
2020 stands for what? Vision.
There you
And
go.
he has a vision. Man, look, you got a tip about to drop out my eye. Like, that was very inspirational because it is about your core fan base.
Yeah.
Streaming platforms ain't doing nothing but eating for themselves. I heard Spotify got workers making $100,000. This artist that's getting
crazy.
And it's facts. It's facts. And you got artists that's building their streams up, ain't really that's on signed to labels, not even getting $100,000.
Bro, do you know how
a
much
month.
you get per stream? It's like 0.0.0.0.74.
Do you think this is what since you're an artist, I wanted to ask this, and I always wanted to ask this. Do you think it's better to sell hard copies versus putting your music on streaming platforms?
So hard copies is the way that we going, but it's not going to be CDs, flash drives. Like, nah, it's going to be QR codes. Mm-hmm. And so, it's definitely free game, free math. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Learn that. Learn how to do it with you and your team, for sure. But, yeah, definitely direct to consumer. It's about what you want. Do you want real fans? Because I experienced that with Absolutely. Like, a lot of fickle fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like that one song, but then a lot of them fade away after that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, who really believe in Heavy Crownz, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna listen to Finding Heaven and Absolutely? Who gonna listen to Finding Truth and Absolutely? Or everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, I need the people that's gonna stick around, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
With that, man, I mean, we got a Grandma Stove featuring Hakim Doe.
Yes, sir.
Break down that joint.
So, Grandma Stove is a story I came up with. Like, man, like what would it be like if the stove itself could talk? The stove and the black family. Oh, what would it be like if that could talk? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
and I'm
getting
like,
in trouble.
So I asked my brother, one of my fellow key members, my brother Hakim Doe, to get on the story with me, and we created Grandma Stove. This is called the Trap Song on Finding Truth. And so, yeah, you could tap into that.
Grandma Stove, the Trap Story. This is hard.
Before we get into it, let people know where they can find you. Give out
Absolutely.
your social media and upcoming events, things of that nature.
Yes, sir. My name is Heavy Crownz. February is about to be a stupid, crazy event month. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I can't even say it all. I got an event with DePaul University on the 18th, and I got stuff on the 22nd and Miami on the 20th. It's a lot. It's like, this is going to be a big month for me. So I can't tell you all. You got to stay in tune with me on Instagram, Twitter at Heavy Crownz, HEAVY Crownz, CROWNZ. And that's on pretty much all social media platforms.